Glory of Middle Georgia. Take WDDO along with you everywhere you go.
Clap your hands if you know he will. Pat your feet if you know he will. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. God will. I know he will. Anybody who tried him said, I know he will. God will. I know he will. Anybody who tried it said, I know he will. Yeah, na, 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 na. It ain't no secret what God can do. What he done for us, he'll do the same thing for you. Listen, put your trust in Jesus. Watch the Lord see you through. God will. I know he will. Anybody who tried it, I know he will. Go on, Jesus. Said I know he will. Anybody who tried it, I know he will. Yeah, no, 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 no. Said it ain't no secret what God can do. What he done for us, he'll do the same thing for you. Listen, this is what you gotta do. Put your trust in Jesus and watch the Lord see you through. God will. Said I know he will. God will. Said I know he will. Anybody here tried him? Said I know he will. Somebody been sick. Seemed like you couldn't get well. Did he heal your body? Right now you can tell. Anybody been down? You couldn't see your way. Hey, God will. I know he will. God will. I know the Lord will. Act so Daniel. He was down in the den. Didn't have nobody. He didn't even have a friend. But he called the Lord. And the Lord stepped in. Paul and Silas, they were bound in jail. They didn't have nobody to go down there. They sang and they prayed. God came in the cell. Oh, he will. I know the Lord will. Listen, you can ask me. He did it for me. He's a healer.
Connecting the community through gospel. The new 107.9 FM, W300EB, Macon, and WDDO 980 AM, Perry, Macon.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of the Glory 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions of the participants of the broadcast.
Welcome to the Issues of Life broadcast with your host, Evelyn Reid. This show will address health, religious, and political issues that our communities face daily. Let's go live into the studio with your host, Evelyn Reid, for the Issues of Life broadcast, right here on the Glory 107.9 FM, 980 AM, WDDO.
Well, good afternoon again, and welcome again to the Issues of Life broadcast here in the beautiful city of Macon, GA, one of the best cities in America.
Best?
Yes, I love this city. I love Macon, Georgia. Amen. And I'm serious about it. I couldn't wait to get back home when I went out to Dallas, Texas. I enjoy Dallas, Texas too, but I'm like Darth, ain't no place like home.
Ain't no place like home.
Yeah. And we're here today with retired General Reverend Jonathan McCollum and Pastor Larry Dunning and
bless you.
Temple and Reverend Warren Hamilton.
Bless you.
Here and I'm Don Reed. And I hope y'all had a good Father's Day. All the men out there, you had a good Father's Day last Sunday.
It was wonderful.
And, one of the things that the group wanted to talk about today was fathers. Let me just read the scriptures here in Proverbs 3, verse 1 says, "My son, forget not my laws, but let thine heart keep my commandments, that your days may be long and your life be long and peaceful. Shall they add to thee? Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them around your neck, write them upon the tablets of your heart. So shall thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the God and of man."
Yes.
Fathers are very valuable.
Amen.
And many times they don't get the props that they need. The bad ones get all the press. Okay. The good ones, they hardly ever get any good press. So we want to talk about fathers, and we don't want to skip over, some of the bad that's happened in the world, as far as absenteeism and all this kind of stuff. But there are some good fathers out there, and good husbands that are doing the thing that God wants them to do. They do it well, right? And so if you want to chime in on this conversation as we begin to talk about it, 478-250-1444, 478-250-1444. You can chime in and tell us, how was your Father's Day? Did you enjoy it or whatever? And we would like to hear from you. And part of the discussion, you would like to comment on that too. We'd love to have you take a part of that as well. Fathers.
I could go spiritual, I go natural. Let me go natural first, spiritual maybe on the back end.
This pastor done it.
One thing I remember about my father was a hard worker. He worked at the Robins Air Force Base. He painted houses. He cut grass. He taught us how to paint, taught us how to cut grass. And he was always working. I remember him working all the time. But the one I really remember, he would go to work around 3:00, get off at midnight. I think they call it graveyard shift. And I don't know about y'all's house, but the Booger Man always came to our house. He come to your house?
Booger Man.
He would be at our house, and I couldn't go to sleep. He'd be bugging me and scaring me. But I remember Dad would come home at midnight. And as soon as Daddy get home,
you would sleep.
Talk to me, man.
The Booger Man was gone.
It's amazing how his presence, he didn't come to my room. He didn't say, "Hello, Larry." But I knew there's a father in the house.
Yeah, my dad
Protector.
would have probably said, "I won't now, man.
But that's how I remember him, the protector, the leader. He taught me so much, and it is rarely now. Since my mother been gone, it's rarely a day go by I don't think about it. And I get teary. I just remember him, how he was in my life, from that time to he went home in 99. He was preaching in the pulpit at Pentecostal Temple, and God just took him. 2 doctors were in the audience. One was the emergency room doctor, and they worked on him
God just took him.
Mm.
He let us have him a little while, and then he took him because he really didn't belong to us anyway. He belonged to the Father, Heavenly Father.
But Warren, tell us about your father.
You know what? You're going to think I'm crazy.
No, we're not.
And I am to a certain extent. But my father was my best friend.
See that?
My father. I can't remember him missing a football game.
Wow.
I can't remember him missing a basketball game. And sometimes I thought something was wrong with it. I couldn't do nothing with my friends. He said, "They ain't no good. Don't run with them boys."
You're probably right.
Every time he was right. Because the ones he told me about wind up going to the penitentiary or getting killed or doing something stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't say I didn't do nothing stupid. I'm just saying that my old man was my best friend.
Good.
He was hard on me. He said, "You are my only son, my only child, and I'm not letting the devil have you."
That's good. But tell me something. Now, he went to your football games. Tell us what position you were playing.
Well, I played on offense and defense. I was a pretty good athlete back in the days, and
God.
I played on defense. I played defensive halfback, and I played running back on the offense, and fullback.
So every play you own?
Huh?
You played on every play?
Both sides.
Just about.
You ran both
You know,
sides.
coaches
Okay.
kind of, knew when to take me out and give me a break. But playing up north, really, it was cold.
Yeah.
I could always hear my daddy's voice out of all them people. And when I got home, he was my worst critic and my best critic.
Yeah.
He said, "You didn't give it all you got to now. I know you." I said, "Probably won." He said, "Don't ever play. Don't run hard summertime when you're winning. Run hard all the time, whether you win or lose."
That's great advice, man.
And he taught me this. He said, "An honest day's work is worth an honest day's wage." So when you go to that man's job,
yes,
you do the job. If you ain't gonna do the job, don't take this money, don't go.
Mm.
Your reputation will precede you. Mm-hmm. If you ain't no good, you ain't got to tell nobody.
Sound like you had a good dad, man.
And I tell you, the greatest time of my life is when I went to Louisville and moved him down here with me and my wife. And he got to the age where, we had to see about him.
Yeah.
And we talked long. Right before he got real sick and died, he told me, he said, "You are a great man."
Wow. And
I was shocked. He said, you turned out to be a great man.
That's good.
A good son. He said, "I'm proud of you."
That's good.
Shortly after that, he passed, but I couldn't think he thought that of me because I gave him headaches at times. And then he didn't let me pass now. Mm-hmm. I know one time he beat me up.
You mean spank you?
No. I was about 16, 17.
Oh, yeah, you smelling yourself.
Yeah. And he said, "I've been out, me and the boys, he had a twin brother."
Okay.
He said, "We've been drinking, but I'm going to go to sleep." He said, "Saturday morning, since you like to stay out in the streets, I'm going to give you some, I'm going to show you what a street dude is." He said, "I'm going to take my hands and beat you till remission." My mama said, "Man, you might want to go to grandma's house. Don't come over here this Saturday morning." Yeah. I said, "Mom, I ain't going there. I'm going downstairs and go to sleep." She said, "Okay, you won't listen to nobody." Saturday morning, I said, "He drunk last night, so he ain't going to do nothing. He forgot all about it. He knocked on that door. "Come up here. And put your shoes, clothes on. Come on, go with me." He went out in the backyard. He took his fist. He said, "Put him up. Since you want to be grown, I'm going to treat you like you grown."
Oh, my God.
He took his fist and beat me everywhere but in my face. My mama called the police. He beat me so bad. And then he hugged me and cried.
Wow.
And I cried because I was hurting. But you know what? What I'm trying to say is, the Bible says don't provoke your children to wrath. Right? I started to run away from home a couple times.
Yeah.
Because I said, "What's wrong with this man? He don't like me." But as I look back over the years, he's dead and gone. He was a gem. He taught me how to be a man.
That's good.
Say what you mean. Mean what you say. I had the world's greatest dad.
Amen.
Sound like it, man. Sound like it.
Now, your dad was a pastor for a number of years, Reverend McCullion. wonderful man, Harold McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him when I went to Georgia College, pastoring Flags Chapel Baptist Church in Middlesville, Georgia.
That's right. That's
I
right.
used to walk from the dormitory because I found out that somebody at that time I had gotten saved, and so I was interested in church, and so I said, "Well, it's a good church." And he told me Flags Chapel right down the street. So that's the first time I saw your dad and got a chance to hear him. And the beautiful part about it, he became a member of my church for a number of years before he passed.
Oh yeah, okay.
And we just had a great relationship with him. Tell us about your father.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me preface this by saying I did not know that Macon, Georgia, had an Ivy League high school.
Yeah, Northeast High School.
I did not know that. I want
it's
you to
called
know
the Raiders.
that
Put their helmet on.
before the radio show started. I want you to know that I learned as an Ivy League high school in Macon, Georgia. I know outside of Fowler. I just wanted to share with you those of you out there that I learned that today.
That's correct.
At any rate, your dad
but before you start, I would have changed shirts, but I had it on and I didn't want to take it off. So I'm sorry if it's offended somebody from Southwest, Central, whatever. There's only one Ivy League high school. It's called Northeast High School.
He's from Northside.
Oh, no, Northside Water Rapids, man.
Is that one of the demon? The one of them
No, not the demon, man. That's the Eagle.
Eagle.
Okay.
And I was concerned about you when you walked in. All I saw in your shirt was pride. That's all.
So he got it delineated right. Radar pride.
That's right. It was class of 72. And that was a vintage year at the Ivy League High School.
Yeah, the best year was 76.
Oh my goodness. Okay, like I was saying, my dad, Harold L. McCollum Sr., let me tell you something. This man taught me so much. I kind of give you for the rear. And the greatest honor that I had was my last promotion. And I'll go back and I'll step. I won't take long. But the greatest honor was when my dad pinned my last rank.
Wow.
He pinned my rank, and that was my when I became a general officer. I knew he served in the military, and when he served, he said that they were treated so badly. And I said, Dad, well, you got your payback. Here we go. Let's go do this. And, and he that was a great honor for me. He may have thought it was for him, but it was a great honor for me to do that on his behalf. But all I'll say, there's so much to say. We had so much to say. Let me just give you a day in the life, a Sunday in the life of a son of a pastor.
Yes.
Sunday morning, wake up 7:30, get ready, get dressed, eat breakfast, proceed from Warner Robins to Hardwick to the female prison institution, whatever it was called, Georgia Women's Correctional Institution. We'd go there for the first. So he would preach the first sermon there at about 9:30. We'd leave there and go to Flags Chapel. He would sum up the Sunday school. That was in Milledgeville.
Is every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
At the Women's Correctional Center.
Every Sunday.
Wow.
And then he would go to Flags Chapel. He'd do the Sunday school lesson, sum that up. Then he would preach that lesson. And of course, during those days, everybody did funerals and weddings on Sunday. So if there's a funeral, wedding, we do that after the service.
After service.
So we would return home by about maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening. That was the day in the life. And I tell you what, I learned so much by watching him from the pulpit, the way he dealt with people. And I said, how can a man, when I got older, a man who never had a college degree, finished high school in the military, but I was amazed at his ability to communicate things. So I'm honored that, and I honor him today.
Yes.
And I'll just say that in short.
We share some same things. My dad did have a high school degree when he went to the military. He came back and he got his GED afterwards. And I never forget. And it's so funny. He was going to Univille Missionary Baptist Church at the time. And he was fundraising. Daddy sold eggs. Mama would boil eggs and had a salt shaker with eggs. With salt and pepper in it. And she would do about 6 dozen. And he would take them to, I think they called Dudley Houston those days. Yeah. But take him to school, and he would sell eggs for 10 cents an egg, and that money went into the Unionville coffers. And that's how he got his GED. after the fact, after he got back in Macon. Came to Macon 55, and that's what I remember. The first church I remember was Unionville Missionary Baptist Church. Dad was in the choir, and a lot of things you're saying. He took us to nursing home, took us to
nursing home,
juvenile facilities.
Been there.
He was.
Yeah.
I mean, just those folk just, and then we had a lot of Sunday school lessons at home. When we went to go to church, we had it at home, man.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Well, that's a beautiful thing. You know? My dad was a son of a preacher.
Son of a preacher.
Yeah,
Son of a preacher.
Yeah, I thought he was about I was about to clean it up. Said beat. Where's the beat button?
Beep, beep, beep. Son of a preacher.
Son of a preacher, man.
So your granddaddy was a preacher.
Yeah, my grandfather. My grandfather.
Who's your grandfather?
His name was J.W. Reid Sr.
J.W. Okay.
That Reid name's popular. Reid and
Willie Reid.
Yeah,
Willie Reid. Yeah, it's Reid.
David Reid was coach of Central. Yeah, basketball team, and my grandfather pastored Williams Chapel out there on Zebulon Road.
Okay.
AME Church out there. He pastored in Sparta. He's AME.
Okay.
He's AME.
And that's a William Chapel in Jeffersonville. That one too, or not?
No,
Okay.
that was out
Okay,
there.
okay.
I think it's off Zebulon Road.
Okay, oh, yeah, okay.
Zebulon Road. Yeah. He pastored there for a number. My granddad's father pastored 38 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 38 years.
Okay.
And then the Lord called his son, Willie, to be a pastor.
Good man, good man.
Yeah. I never did want to be a pastor. I didn't. That was not in my cards for me. But I think I went to church maybe for Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter.
CME.
Yeah, CME. And, participated in some weddings or whatever, young man.
Young man.
All that kind of stuff. But I was not a church going guy. Okay. That much. But my dad was a fun guy to be around.
Okay.
Everybody liked him.
Okay.
He had that winsome personality.
Okay.
Tell jokes. I remember I invited the pastor of First Baptist, Marshall Heights. He'll be coming back in August, September for the anniversary, the church anniversary. But he was a very sophisticated type guy, and everything, and kind of silent, just
cool guy.
Yeah, he was cool. He was older, about my dad's age or whatever, and everything. So my dad came and listened to him preach, and we took him out to dinner at the Olive Garden. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Olive Garden.
Okay.
Anyway, he was just sitting there, and my dad was telling jokes, and my dad had told him a joke, broke him down. All that sophistication went away. He said, "Man, your dad crazy." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, everybody like him." But my dad went to all of my football games too.
Okay. You play football?
I played football from the 4th to the 11th grade.
What position?
I played defensive tackle.
Oh, wow. You hurt people.
I love to hit. I love to hit.
How many people did you kill in those days?
How many
people did you hurt in those days?
I don't know. I just you get your stance and you hit him in the chest right there, but the shoulder pads and grab the leg.
You played for the Raiders.
I played well. Yeah,
Write that down, the general. He played for the Ivy League Raiders.
I wouldn't say that too loud because he had to play against Northside. I wouldn't say that too loud.
Yes, I played for Birdhill first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Reverend Hudson was my coach.
Okay. Alvin Hudson.
Alvin Hudson. Yeah, the pastor of Tremont Temple. When I started playing, organized baseball, football.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I transferred to Alexander 3.
Wait, man, no. Birdhill had a football team?
Yes.
Full schedule?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I played for Alexander 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school there for my 4th or 5th grade.
Okay.
And just sent me back to Birdhill.
Birdhill.
Yeah, and then integration came in.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to go to Doorsville, so I played for Doorsville.
Doorsville?
Yeah, the football team.
I don't know. Wow.
And that's something.
That was before Evelyn? Dewsville before Evelyn, right? Dewsville was elementary school, right?
Huh?
Dewsville was
It was
elementary.
elementary. Yeah.
Okay.
It was elementary.
Man, you guys are
Apple
naming
was
places
junior high.
I never heard
They
of.
call it junior high.
Junior high, okay.
Yeah. And so I played 8th and 9th grade at Appleton B. They call it Appleton B.
Yeah.
At Appleton A across the street.
Okay.
And then I played varsity.
You played all your life, man.
Yeah, I was a football fanatic.
Okay.
But my dad was at every game. And when I played football at Northeast,
He there.
we won one game.
Don't tell.
The last game.
But you won the last game. You had a winning.
You know, I always say, get the cheerleader song. You know? I mean, we were down 48 to nothing. Central, the cheerleader still cheer. We gonna kill them. We gonna.
Are you serious?
Yeah, get the cheerleader song.
But listen, wow, and won the game.
Huh?
And won the game.
No, we didn't win. They won.
The cheerleaders were still cheering.
Still cheering. Yeah, I remember this guy kicked the. David Taylor was his name.
Okay.
White guy, white boy.
Uh-huh.
He kicked us. I think it was a 54 yard.
Wow.
That's
And
good back in them days.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
And the referee said it was wide, but everybody on our team was like this. We hold it. And the coach got real mad. Threw out all our Cokes, all our Gatorade.
That's right.
Yeah,
Who's the coach? Alvin?
no. But anyway, I enjoyed
The football. And
yeah.
then Daddy was always there.
Yeah, and so I got a little bit of his humor.
Okay.
And I like to have fun.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, and you know, a lot of people know him
Mm-hmm.
on the railroad and stuff. He worked
Mm-hmm.
29 years
Wow.
on the railroad. Yeah, started out at the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
then he went to Macon Telegraph,
Okay.
and he got a job at the railroad and passed in 2010. He was the oldest of my grandfather's
Okay.
children. Yeah, so miss him.
I know you do.
Yeah, missed you know, just talking with him, and they've been telling me something funny so I can tell my congregation.
Mm-hmm.
And some uncle want to ride at the same time.
Oh yeah, he's a Jew. I know your dad, but I knew your uncle.
Yeah. And so you know, that's I enjoy growing up. I tell people all the time.
I did too.
really enjoyed it.
Like I said, I was the only child, only son. All my daddy had 4 sisters and 5 brothers. I think it was 11 of them.
Wow.
All of them got married, had children, girls. I was the only boy that could carry the Hamilton name as they knew it on.
Mm-hmm.
And he would tell them, y'all don't spoil this boy. And I mean, I was spoiled. My uncles then, man, they spoiled me so rotten. But my dad wouldn't let me be rotten.
Mm.
He said, you plan your day out. He planned his day out.
Mm-hmm.
Work, whatever. And he had a system. And that system was geared around me and my mother.
Mm-hmm.
That man loved his wife
That's good.
and loved his son.
Good.
But if you talk to him, you would know he loved his son now.
Mm.
He was a hard man, but he was right.
He was right. He made you who you are, right?
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you know, parents were kind of tough on us, but we needed that.
They
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
These-
I did. I can't speak for nobody else.
Listen, I did too. You know, like I told you, I was 55 years of age for my dad to find out I got suspended from high school.
Didn't tell him.
You better
Didn't
not.
tell him.
No, I was using it as a sermon illustration.
Oh, okay. All right.
And after church, he came up to me and he said, boy,
Boy.
I didn't know you got suspended from high school. I said, that was the objective. he said, well, how did you get back in? Your mama and me had to come get you back in. I know I can go to your mom. You call your mama, did you go? I said, no. Well, how did you get back into school?
That's
When
what I want to know
doing
too.
that? That's I called up there acting like I was you.
Oh.
Let me like, come on in. But I said, listen, I knew what you were gonna do if you find out.
That's right. That's right, man.
And I just didn't. I swore my aunt to silence. Please don't tell me.
Don't tell him. But yeah, I want to talk about discipline because they were rough, man. My dad could walk in the room. We were cutting up. He just said, "Well, just did that number right there."
Yeah,
I
I know
understand.
what you
Yeah.
mean.
And then the belt. Now my mother made us go pick our own weapon switch, but Daddy, no, he took his belt off. That was never negotiated. If he took his belt off, we're gonna use it. But
Mhm.
but I think in today's standard, they would call that abuse. You said provoke your, not your children to wrath. They beat the heaven, the hell, and purgatory out of us.
Well, you think about it. I think we've taken. I'm against all kind of abuse, but we've
Okay.
taken it so far now
Yes, sir.
to the point that children don't have any discipline,
That's right.
and they know they can get away with stuff today
Uh-huh.
based on the law.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's true.
and but back in those days, parents can do it, whip you, or your neighbors can
Whip,
do it,
that's
your
right.
teachers can do it, and we needed that.
Mhm.
We need that. Kids, they're talking about what they call it. The kids have that to take this pill for what they call it, PTSD.
No, you're talking about
What is it?
Ritalin.
Yeah, Ritalin. What is
Ritalin.
that for? That's for
Hypertension.
disorder.
what's it called?
Attention span, right?
Yeah, something like that.
something like
HD. It's HD.
ADHD or
ADHD,
whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Attention deficit disorder.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us had it back in the day.
Some of us still got it.
But we didn't have no pill.
Yeah.
But think about now
That belt got rid of mine.
But see, we didn't go home and say the teacher hit me. I remember Mr. John Crawford at Hunt School. He kept this is a razor strap that you normally would
Same here.
Sharpen your razor on.
Right, I remember the barbershop using.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he kept it in the back pocket. And man, you talking about hitting? You would never go home and say, Mr. Crawford hit me. That's just you and Mr. Crawford. And I
You get a
remember,
nothing.
that's right.
You know, my old man used to say, tell my mama, too much discipline ain't good. Too much love ain't no good. You gotta find that happy medium.
That happened medium.
You gotta whoop son and love son.
Yeah.
I've seen my daddy give me a good whooping and then cry with me and hold me. I just said, my mom, what's wrong with daddy? He didn't want to do that. Yeah, I can't tell.
Well, I got a lot of them, but he never cried. He just, I'm gonna beat you.
Tear would run
And,
down his face.
Yeah.
I think my dad disciplined me about 5 times my whole life.
Really? Wow.
Ooh, you a
Must be
good boy.
No,
Yeah, you did good.
You just got caught 5 times.
well, that's true. But I found out very early. I bowled up at it one time.
Uh-oh.
I was cut, 6-pack,
Mhm.
on the chest. I
Okay.
was slim, and boy, I bowled up at my father.
Wow.
And that joke hit me so hard one September. I woke up the next year in March. I learned very early, don't mess with me.
I would, yeah.
So he could just look at me and everything would be all right.
I was so afraid of my dad. Oh gosh, I couldn't do that. But let's talk about our kids now. How do you discipline your kids as children? I know they're grown now, but back in the day.
Well, you do the old school Psalm too.
Okay.
You just have to whip them on Friday so they're healed by Monday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because see, nowadays, with the way the law has, got these kids, where the parents can't parent like they should. Okay, everybody talking about time out. I had time out too. My dad had time out for this.
That's right.
But when you think about fathers, because back in those days, fathers didn't hug a lot.
That's right.
You knew they loved you. As you grew older, they would tell you, hug you, I love your son, and yada yada yada. Back in those days, we kind of knew that.
Yeah.
They stayed there. They fed us, clothed us. And so there are a lot of good fathers out there today. And like I said in the introduction, that too many of the bad ones get depressed.
Yes.
Get all depressed. But there are some good fathers out there. My wife's father, he had 11 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, 11 of them. he was one of 19. Yeah, and so when you look at the history and they value education. That's why they didn't want you to go to school to cut food.
That's right. Oh no.
They figured education was a way out.
Listen, I was an intelligent young man.
You still are. Tell them you ain't young.
I can have A's, but they had goods, very goods, all the way down to my report card. In elementary school, they had a standard called conduct.
Yeah.
It wasn't I got poor conduct, average. Did you know I can have very good, very good, very good, very good, very good conduct? Average. That was a spanking. You ought to be going to school and be good. So finally I told in 7th grade, I told Miss Miller, I said, my daddy gonna beat me if I get another average. She changed it to good. But he thought to be average is bad.
It is.
It is bad.
You can do better than that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. You can do better than that.
So, but I mean, I said that he just at least you can go up there and do be good.
You know what average means?
What?
You're not trying.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was, but see, for her, I could not stop talking. Y'all probably don't know that.
Yeah,
right
we know.
now.
Yeah. You know, I was in school one time and I got put out of school. I was in the 9th grade. Y'all might not believe this, but my old man used to want to beat me so bad sometimes, and my mama and them was in, well, he defended himself. I used to get in trouble fighting most times. Other than that, all I want to do is play basketball.
You play basketball too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And either football. And as long as I got some kind of ball in my hand, I'm satisfied. When I went to the 9th grade, I met this guy named Rocky Reid. I shouldn't call his name, but he probably still remember me when I got through with him. He told me, he said, he's a bully. You know, I was in the 9th. No, I was in the 7th. He was in the 9th.
Okay.
And he told me, he said, he got a little entourage. Tomorrow you bring me a ham sandwich and your milk money. I looked at him like he was crazy. I told him, man, you got to be in your mind. I said, the only time I see ham is at Thanksgiving and Christmas. You hang around long enough then, you might get a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting you my milk money. Well, anyway, we got to fight, and they put me out of school. And that's the only time my daddy said, I'm not going to whoop you this time. I'm not going to beat you in the mission. We're going to school together and find out why this guy is bullying these people. And we went to school, and the principal and everybody met with us, and they got through making their case, and my dad just listened. My dad was a listener, and he said, okay, I heard the story. He turned to me and he said, if he asks for another sandwich, you split his skull. And come on home, we'll find you another school. And I had no trouble with it. But he said, I don't want you to go to school and take that for granted. I'm telling you to fight. But you stand up for yourself. And all my life, my father said, fighting ain't the answer. But don't lay down when you know you're right. Like I said, he has taught me so much, even though he's not here, you know, to be a man. He didn't care whether I like what he said or not. You know, too many parents nowadays, my son's mad at me, my daughter's mad at me. So, are you right? You know, we got to stop trying to please our kids and raise them. Teach them. Teach them.
That's right. That's right. Because a lot of these kids are angry out here today.
Yes.
Listen, I before we end this session, what do? We have so many bad fathers and irresponsible fathers and absent fathers. How can we as a church leaders get them more in tune with what God wants them to be as fathers?
Good question.
What can we do? How am I missing it, Pastor? What can I do better?
Well, I think one of the things is you know, there's a book that was written years ago, and it's called, excuse me, The Friendless American Male. Friendless. In other words,
no friend.
Many men, not going to say most, many men don't have a good friend.
Okay.
See, men don't go to bars. They didn't go to bars to drink.
Okay.
After work, they went to bars. They had to buy something to sit there.
Yeah, okay.
They went to bars so they could meet and talk to other men to make friendship. And one of the saddest things in the church today, and if you walk in the average church in America today, and you see a man that's in the church with his family, and that's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
But does he have another male he can hang with outside the church? Got the same beliefs, same outlook on life. And many of them don't. Okay. But when you was out there in the world, you had friends.
Sure did.
Right? You can go to Jimmy's house, he come to your house, hey man, let's go down to the club, you know. But in the church, when they come out of the world to Christ, they become loners. And that's how they struggle. So the church can help combat that.
That's right.
By encouraging men to do more things, things with their sons, things with their family. Find a brother you can go to lunch with. Find a young man you can mentor within the church, within the community. So there's a lot of things you can do. And the pastor got to encourage that verbally. Because you're going to find some of us, and we have to be very, very careful. Sometimes we put them down too much.
We do.
Can't find no good man this way. The women won't show up. That might be true, but you need to encourage the men and put the men up out front. They'll rise up if you let them.
Right.
If you put them out there.
And if I could say this too, a lot of times being a father or whatever you call yourself and you got children, you got to lead. You got to teach by example. If you get up in the morning and go to work every day, if you get up on Sunday morning and go praise the Lord, if you get up and go next door and help a widow or anybody in need, your children will do that. We just don't set good examples now anymore. I don't know that lady. I'm not going over there. Back in the day, I seen my daddy buy groceries for the lady across the street.
Okay.
My mama used to tell her, go get me so and so, so and so, and so and so. She said she wanted this for dinner. She just didn't have the money. My daddy go get it. We didn't have no money. We were poor. But I didn't know we were poor because I had everything I needed. But what I'm saying is, fathers lead. Teach by example. Right.
One of the things too, hug your sons.
Yes.
Tell your sons and your daughters that you love them. Okay. And you don't what we call make a sissy out of them because you're telling them you hug it. Because research shows that the more loving and firm a father is in the home, the more masculine his son will be. And the more feminine his daughter would be. So it's incumbent upon us men to make sure that those who are under our care know that we love them.
Yes.
And verbalize it. Well, he knew I love him because he bought them $200 tennis shoes. No, I love you, son.
No, I was gonna say I think we really gotta. I don't know that we have clearly defined the problems. There are some cultural problems, and I don't mean that to be flippant, but I noticed an example with the Title IX things. Title IX, an example, impacted men, and I don't have a problem. Women now can advantage, and now they have more scholarships, but I not trying to be cross culture because I'm not about race and color, but Black young men were hurt by Title IX, not the others. So working around as a commander, I had 6,000 soldiers and civilians in my command.
Wow.
I had more problems with young men in worldly things that could get them in real trouble. I'm talking marijuana.
Yeah.
Marijuana is their friend. I'll tell you, if you don't, I will tell you in the neighborhoods where you are, I promise you, marijuana has become their friend.
Now, I agree with that today, but same thing for the military too.
We're in the middle. Yeah, we as a matter of fact, I had that major problem. I'd go in, I had a stack of documents, and I had the responsibility. I could kick them out of the military. So I'd make a determination. There are a couple that I could rehabilitate based on their contriteness. But that's a problem. They're followers, not leaders. The relationships that they had with females was pretty bad. They didn't know how to be men. So I don't know that I think we can probably start by, if we want to do this, we got to carefully define the problems, because there are cultural issues too. Even the courts, there are difficult things that we have in the courts, where even in relationships, once upon a time, sole custody always went to the mother, and the fathers were kept out. Now we're slowly seeing that's changing, so it's shared custody. So I think we're still. I think we got to define this a little bit more to try to figure out how to bring men into the sphere of first godliness, and then let that diffuse throughout the community. Now, what I said is hard to do right now, but it speaks volumes to what we know and what we don't know.
We got to target them for salvation. That's number one.
That's number one.
And number two, once they get saved, they have to be discipled.
Mm-hmm.
You can't assume that they already know what they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when I first got saved, I was almost 21 years of age, a month from my 21st. I didn't know. I knew about Joseph and his brothers and Daniel and the Lion. Then that's about all I knew. But the Lord fixed it where I was able to get with the guy who discipled me here, going to Philadelphia College of the Bible, a very fine school. And I got discipled. And that radically changed my life. And so I've been on that trail ever since.
Okay.
And what happens is a lot of times we can get men saved, but we don't get them discipled. How do they live the saved life? How do they deal with these issues and handle situations in the home? Marital conflict, because you're gonna have problems. Wherever there's people, you're gonna have problems. But you know, the difference is you got God with you now. See, and so we got to encourage more men to get involved in the local church. Get in Bible study. Okay, don't assume Bible study is for your wife. Well, she go to church, she go to Bible study. You sit home and watch the game. No, you go to Bible study too.
Yes, speak to that a little bit more, because wouldn't you all agree that if you look over the congregation, you don't see who's missing? Fathers and men.
Yeah.
Man.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, because they feel they don't need it, but they do.
But the other thing too, now we didn't cater to them. We used something you mentioned already, because in the Pentecostal church, you know, they were anti-games, anti what would appear to men as something to do great. That were congregations where you couldn't go to, you know, football, baseball games. It's changed now among most of us, but that was an anti-men philosophy. You could only go to church and enjoy. You couldn't go to the game and enjoy. But I think you go to, you know, Jesus and the game, you know.
Well, I encourage my man to go on vacation.
Okay.
Take your wife for a good vacation. Anytime I go into Jones County, take her down to Florida. If I go on a vacation place and I like it, I share with the congregation. This is a nice place to go. One of the vacation spots I love to go is St. Augustine, Florida.
Okay.
Beautiful, quaint down there. I just love it. Something about that city, first city in America. It's something about it. It's only 30 miles south of Jacksonville. So when I go to Jacksonville, I stay on the beach. Yeah. You know, I don't swim, so I don't stay on the beach because I want to get out there in the water. You know, I just like to hear the waves and walk up and down the boardwalk and see things. You know what I mean? So do some things. Do something out of the ordinary. Take your wife down to the Ritz-Carlton in Greensboro, Georgia.
You told me that, man. Where we going? Where we going?
We got to go, man. At Gabby's. The general, he took us down there one time. We spent almost $1,000 on it.
Listen, when y'all going again?
We got to see if he got another $1,000 he can get.
How about this weekend?
We go at that. Have a great Sunday. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day. Thank you.
To tune in every Tuesday from 4:15 to 4:45 p.m. as she addresses the health, religious, and political issues that our communities face daily. Right here on the Glory 107.9 FM, 980 AM, WDDO.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of the Glory 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions of the participants of the broadcast.
So many different religions and so many different churches, and if God really loves me, then why does life keep hurting me? If you've ever asked any of these questions, Well, my friend, I've got the answer.